today, from the Superdome in New Orleans,
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Wilson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. The Bengals in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 17 carries, 79 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Wilson. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there at a Bengal first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Fields. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On first down, Fields. Well, this is caught by Williams. He'll get it inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Saints. Tre'Quan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Taylor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone? And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run once more with Taylor. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Buying time to his left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints will have the football back. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Wilson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Touchdown! Traquan Smith with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown Bengals. Quez Watkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. They're going right back to Pittman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Again, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back.
That is caught. Tre'Quan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Montgomery. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side, complete. That's Montgomery. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Wilson. Over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about